Hi people, I'm doing another pointless video. Just got back from the British Legion in Rubery where my babe was doing DJing. I don't know, maybe I'm too clingy, but he's like, I had men hugging me all night, both men and women, and I was getting a bit jealous, and I don't know, I was trying not to, but because he said he was getting bored, and I was like, is it me that's getting you bored? And he just looked like I was annoying him by saying it. You know, give me one of them looks, but I don't know whether it's because I'm doing his head in or what. I don't know if it's because I'm doing his head in or what, because he didn't really say. He just gave me a funny look, right? So, come on, Lena. I've had to put on a shorter lead because I can hear people. And their dogs about. So, and she's. I can't let boy dogs hump her because she's what do you call it? She's on the heat. Well, she will be in a few months. But that cloud coming over really dark. I think that's the problem with alcohol, isn't it? It's very depressing. Because I went there all excited and everything, and then it was like all these people came in and started hugging him and talking to him, and I just got really jealous, and I don't know why, because I tried not to, I tried not to show. What's she doing? What are you doing? I tried not to show, her, but obviously it's difficult because, yeah, it is difficult not to show it sometimes. And I didn't know anyone there, so it was so awkward for me. Because obviously I didn't know anyone there, so it was like, who do I talk to, kind of thing. I had to get back anyway because of Luna, so I'm walking Luna now. So yeah, clear my head a bit. Clear my head a bit. See, it started off with him being really clingy, but now I think it's gone the other way, whereas I'm the clingy one. I think that can happen now, can't it? It's called rebound. When you go from one, see what happens. From a spiritual point of view, you've got a load of karmic bonds within your chakras. So from a spiritual point of view, what happens is that when you go from one relationship to another, what actually happens is that if you don't clear those karmic bonds, what I mean by that is if you don't use prayers or meditation, or you don't leave it enough time, that's why they say that you should leave it time. But to be honest, I don't follow advice very well. I'm a bit too stubborn to follow my own advice, let's put it like that. I'm a bit too stubborn to follow my own advice. But then again, I do meditation and I do prayers. So I am clearing my chakras in some ways. So yeah, I had a nice time. I can't really complain because he was working. He was doing a surprise party for someone. Some lad. I thought it was going to be someone old. It was like some guy who looked about 20 or something. And he's moving to Swindon, and it was like a leaving or good luck or leaving party for him because he's moving to Swindon. So yeah. And Martin done it for free He wasn't even getting paid because I said to him, I said, "Oh, how much are you getting paid to us?" Because I thought he'd be getting paid a lot of money. He was like, "No, I'm doing it for free." For free. But they do give him free drinks while he's doing it, so it's not too bad. So obviously I paid for my drinks, but he had free drinks. So. He was even going to pay for my taxi back. I was like, no. You don't have to do that. I just felt like I was annoying him. That's why I came back. Because it was difficult. I was getting frustrated because it was difficult to talk to him because he's the DJ, isn't he? So it didn't go. I had it in my head that I'd be, I don't know, I'd be sitting next to him behind some curtain or something. There was nothing like that at all. He was the centre. He was more or less the centre of the stage, and everyone was coming over to him to ask for different songs or to chat to him, and I was just sitting there thinking, what am I supposed to do? I don't even know anyone. So, but obviously I did talk to him a little bit, but hardly anything compared to last weekend. But when he comes up next weekend, next Saturday, I think he said, then we're going to be spending proper time together because where's she gone? What are you doing? Sniffing? Oh, she's sniffing the grass, probably for boys. Yeah, when he comes up next weekend, next Saturday, there'll be more quality time because I think we're going to UMH invited us up, so we're going there Saturday, I think, Friday or Saturday, no, Saturday, I think. To be fair to him, he works really hard, so I can see why it's a struggle that we can't spend a lot of time together because he's up at like 5 in the morning most days, and so yeah, and then we're chatting like till about midnight, and I'm thinking, gosh, how do you do it? I know I don't sleep very much, but I don't do a great deal of productive stuff in the day apart from walking Luna and sorting Luna. And then I've got this other dog coming soon. No, don't drink that. It might be dirty or something. Come on, walk when you get back, Luna. Got the other dog, Star. I'm collecting her tomorrow. That's another reason why I could have done with coming back a bit earlier tonight. I mean, it is quite early, really. It's not that late. It's only about 10 o'clock or something. It's not like it's 3 in the morning, but as I say, tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, I'm collecting Star tomorrow, so I'm going to go to Cleveland Mortimer, give all my savings away more or less. It's very expensive, more expensive, almost twice as much as Sapphire, and Sapphire was expensive, more expensive than Luna. This dog, this Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, she's going to cost me £3,500. I've already put down £100 deposit, so I've got to give the other £3,000. Take a breath. Where's this dog gone? Luna, what are you doing? Sniffing again. So I've got to put another 3,400 down. That's all going to be at my current account. That's going to clear out my current account. That is. I'm going to have to take money out my other account, my savings account, to cover all that. Tonight was quite reasonable, I thought, compared to the gay quarter. Points of Carlin at the British Legion were £3.60. I thought that was quite reasonable because down the gay quarter we pay about £8 just for one cocktail. So I thought £3.60 was quite reasonable. And taxi wasn't too bad as well. I think he pays more. I think the taxis up this end are more expensive. Because how does it work out? Yeah, he caught a taxi the other week from mine, Witchbold, and it cost him £30 to get to Rubery, and that was with Blue Doors. Now I caught roundabout cars in Rubery, exactly the same distance for £20. I don't know how that works. Well, there's different taxi companies, isn't it? I suppose they charge different amounts. But the roundabout ones in Birmingham only charged me £20, and as I say, it's the same distance, and he was charged £30. So, my jeans are falling down. But, so I had a nice time, kind of. Sort of. I'm not sure I'll do it again though, because it was very sort of lunar, very sort of very click. You know, everyone knows everyone else. It was sort of very clicky, that kind of thing. I don't know if that's what you call it, but he knows everyone there, and they all know him. And I was like the outsider, where what? Yeah. So see what happens. See what happens, Luna. See what happens. He was snapping at me loads tonight. He kept snapping every 5 seconds. And I asked him about it. I said, "Oh, you keep snapping." And he's like, "It's because you don't listen." But then again, people are snapping at him. They're quite loud in Rubery, I thought. Some woman kept shouting her mouth off for the whole club to hear. And she was shouting at Martin as well. I thought maybe that's why he's getting stressed. So I thought it was a bit wrong that I don't pay him for doing that. Slave labour, if you ask me. He's like, "No, I don't mind doing it. I'm helping out," he said. Because I said, "Shouldn't they be paying you?" And he's like, "No, I don't mind doing it." Mind you, it's all his friends, and I suppose he enjoys. And he was dancing in his DJ box thing. I didn't dance. I didn't think I would. I jigged a little bit in my seat. Some of the songs are quite good. The girly songs I liked. The Macarena, I was tempted to do that. I was tempted to get up and do the Macarena. I thought, no. I thought they were all youngsters on the dance floor. Saying that, there was women who were older than me on the dance floor doing the Macarena. I thought, no, I don't want to make a show of myself. It's not really my thing, really. Should we go that way then? If you want to stop, we can go a different way. You know. We can go this way as well if you want. Give me more time to do this video. This'll be. She's the only one that truly loves me, aren't you, Luna? Yeah, you're the only one that truly loves me. So, I was about to say Daniel one. No, I mean Martin. Sorry. What was I going to say about him? So, I thought I'd have to pay for the food though, because I had something to eat there. There was a finger buffet on, and I thought I'd have to pay for it. And he was shouting at me a bit. He was like, "No," he was like, "You don't pay at parties. You just turn up and eat. Haven't you ever been to parties?" He was saying it like that, but a lot more assertively. And I was thinking, whoa. I was like, it's been a while since I've been to a party. But maybe I'm thinking New Year's. You do sometimes have to pay for buffet. Or maybe I'm confusing parties with New Year's, because I don't really go to parties apart from New Year's when I've been to. And in Birmingham, you used to have to pay for the buffet on the New Year. Can you get that side? Because I'm right-handed with the phone. So do you mind if it's not too much? If it's not too inconvenient for you? There she is. Her Majesty. Her Majesty Luna. You know, I must be in love, because because that's what happens when you're in love. You talk about that person all the time. I must be. Trouble with me being in love, though, compared to other people, is all my insecurities start rising. Makes me think of a cauldron. All the ingredients start rising to the top of the cauldron. Oh God. It's not tempered with. Saying that though, he gave me a hug and before when I left, he gave me a hug and says, "Have you enjoyed yourself?" I was like, "Ugh." I thought it was okay. I said, "Have you enjoyed yourself?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm just tired." He said, so maybe that's his way of saying sorry. Perhaps maybe him saying he's tired is his way of saying that he's sorry. I don't know. But definitely a different accent between me and the people in Rubery. I noticed that when they're all talking, I'm thinking, oh, my accent's very different to a Rubery accent. So, I can still hear that song in my head. Me and my man is the one to dance. I don't know why I keep hearing that song in my head. Why do I keep hearing that song in my head, Luna? As you keep pulling me backwards, can you tell me what? Oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I've had a few drinks. Don't expect me to say anything sensible. I've had a few drinks. I've had a few drinks, Luna, so don't expect me to say anything sensible tonight. If you're looking for wisdom, you need to go to the Buddha, not me. We're doing a slightly different walk. Ooh, nice houses. We're doing a slightly different walk. I might have to get a house. A couple of years, I might have to get a house. I wonder if me and Martin will live together. I reckon I would have lived with Daniel, you know, if it weren't for Lee. If it weren't for Lee keep saying, yeah, you can stay over or whatever. Or you and Rachel the same. I reckon if it'd just been me and Daniel, I reckon we would have lived together. Because when you got friends who are quite lonely, I think it's sort of I don't want to say gets in the way of the relationship, but I just mean it gives an escape option, doesn't it, for the other person? I wish I'd had that when I lived with Lee, I tell you. Rather than talking the problems through, it's like an escape option kind of thing, because you can just avoid then talking the problems through, can't you? You can just say, oh yeah, I just nipped to my mates for a few days, and we can have the conversation when I get back. Trouble is, it compounds the situation because you've got a load more questions than when you started. So I think with Martin, I'm going to try and keep a distance. Well, not a distance between my. No, hang on. I'm trying to work out what I'm saying. I don't mean a distance between my friends. I just mean that when I do get closer to him, I just mean I won't see my friends, certain friends, for instance Lee. I won't see him every day. Well, I don't now. I only see him like once or twice a week, and it'll be the same because when I see him too much, I've noticed that's when my partners from the past, my exes or whatever you want to call them, I've noticed that's when they start. That's when they start staying with Lee. But Lee makes the situation worse by keep saying to them he's lonely. So, come on, Luna. Cars can't get you. I'm on the outside, you're on the inside. She just jumped into the hedge because a lorry went past, bless her. Now she's running off, look, can you stop? What was I saying? So, stop running off, Luna. It's dangerous, this road is. What was I just saying? I forgot what I was saying. Whoa, 20 minutes already, gosh. So good running off, Luna. What was I saying? What was I just saying? Oh yeah, that was it. I think when I do get closer to Martin, when he does stay at mine more, but then again, he's got his dad's up the road, doesn't he? So it's not like... I think with Daniel, because he didn't know anyone up here apart from me to begin with, so that's what it was. Because it was different with Aaron, because he would just go back to his mum and dad's, and I think that's probably what Martin will do. He'll probably just go back to his dad's. Like, that's the thing, isn't it, with long distance relationships? It puts pressure on the relationship. So there you go. You stop pulling, Luna. The cars can't kill you. The cars can't touch you. So there you go. That's what it is, I think. So, Luna Boona. Walking back. Walking back home. Cobwebs. Cobwebs, Luna. Protect me from the cobwebs. So, what was I chatting about? I don't know what I'm chatting about. I haven't got the faintest. I just waffle on and on and on. My sister was like, because I was saying, why don't she do YouTube videos? She's like, oh no, I'd be embarrassed talking about myself on YouTube. And I'd be like, well, I used to think like that, but then I sort of got used to it and now it feels almost like a therapy session. I air all my problems on YouTube, and then it's easier to sleep. To be honest, it's more. I think that's what we need as a species, because we're cut off. Don't forget, centuries ago people were all connected in big families, whereas these days a lot of people are cut off. A lot of adults are cut off from other people. A lot of adults live on their own, and the chances are very high that at some point in your adult life you will live on your own, whether you like it or not. And I think that's why people turn to. Well, that's why I turn to YouTube mainly, not about other people. So, alright then, we'll stop waffling on because I keep waffling on. Alright, blessings, 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 love and blessings. Blessings, not blessings. Blessings. God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless. God bless.